Welcome back to the show from the Seahawks rally at Seattle Center. A little bit earlier, we went around asking some of these fans what they thought the final score of the Super Bowl would be.
21-17, Seahawks.
24-21.
20-13.
We're going to win by a field goal.
At least 30-10.
31-7.
45-26. 24-17 Hawks.
I think what's going to happen are the Broncos going to forfeit because our defense is too good. Seahawks!
It's kind of shocking, but we could not find a single person at a Seahawks rally who thought the Denver Broncos even had a chance. Well, you know, you don't have to watch Downton Abbey to see an English-style castle. In fact, you don't even have to go to England. There's one in Lakewood. They say a man's home is his castle, but in Lakewood, outside of Tacoma, there's a castle that was made to be the ultimate home.
We call this the house that love built.
In the early 1900s, Tacoma tycoon Chester Thorne decided to build a country home for his beloved wife, Anna. He hired renowned architect Kirkland Cutter to design the house using material from a 400-year-old manor Thorne had shipped piece by piece from England. The result, a 31,000-square-foot Tudor Gothic-style mansion. It sat on 100 acres. It was so big it took a staff of 40 to run the house and 28 full-time gardeners to tend grounds designed by the Olmsted brothers. But over the decades, the grand house began to lose its luster. The land was reduced to a mere 4 acres, and the home was divided into apartments. And that was the sorry state of Thornewood when Deanna Robinson fell in love with it in 1999.
Then I went home and I told Honey I found our dream home, and he said, oh, that's good. And then I had to pull him up onto the circle and very theatrically say, this is it. And I did. And he's giving me that, Deanna, you have got to be kidding. What on earth would we do with it?
With more passion than a plan, they restored the home to its current stately manner and turned it into a one-of-a-kind bed and breakfast with features like a 500-year-old front door to stained glass that dates back even further.
The windows that you see are all the lead crystal, and the centers are the medieval glass piece to 1750. We call this the ballroom. They use this for their parties and when they would have all kinds of activities in here. The ceiling is wonderful, and it hasn't been repainted or touched since 1907. This was Mr. Thorne's room. He had this so that he could look out and see everyone coming and going. This is called the presidential suite. It's called that because 2 presidents did stay here. Teddy Roosevelt spent 10 nights in this room, and Howard Taft spent 3 nights in this room.
Thornewood is so grand, some guests like to compare it to another well-known castle.
Yes, she left a note. She said, oh, Downton Abbey has nothing on this.
It may not be as distinguished as Downton, but Deanna hopes those who come to Thornewood will appreciate its past and enjoy their time in a house that love built to last.
And when people come, they step back in time, and that's the most important thing.
You can spend the night at Thornewood Castle or even get married there. Now, let us go back to Michael King, who is on Broadway with more Seahawks coverage. Michael.
Yes, Saint, you know what they say, the neon lights are bright on Broadway, but this week they're calling it Super Bowl Boulevard. Yes, that is the 12th man flag flying high above Times Square. They've turned 13 blocks of Broadway into Super Bowl Boulevard. There's a toboggan run right down the middle of the street, complete with Super Bowl snow. You can become a Seahawk, well, sort of, but the main attraction is the extra point. Fans get to have their kicks. Ironic, as the NFL recently revealed, they're considering dropping the extra point because it's too easy. Let's see. Adam from Manhattan is up.
I've tried kicking a football before, but not when there's an actual goalpost.
In a crowd. Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Here's John, who's maybe a little too confident. But you're a Raider fan, football fan. You should be able to make this, right?
Yes.
Piece of cake?
Yes.
Okay, let's see it. Chrissy has a more realistic approach. Okay, so do you think you can do this kick? I mean,
Definitely not. But
oh, no? Okay, all right.
No.
That's the first time ever.
I am totally surprised.
You've never kicked a ball in your life.
Football,
and you made it.
I made it.
Love that.
Yay!
Way to go.
Go me.
All right, so I used to do this when I was a kid in my backyard. Let's see if I still got it. I'm going to go with the classic, the old school straight on. Here we go.
You can do it.
Oh, I pulled a hammy. Oh, Saint. No, I'll be okay. Saint, back to you.
Thanks, Michael. That's it from the Seattle Center. We've got more Seahawks coverage happening all week. An all-new revolution is next. Good night. Go Hawks.